I can think of Fiverr sort of like doing Uber for some people, that they do it as additional income for themselves. In some sense, it's better than Uber, but I guess it depends on what services you're offering. There is less overhead and expenses. For example, you don't have to worry about driving anywhere or worrying about gas costs. You don't have to worry about additional maintenance costs on your vehicle or more frequent maintenance costs on your vehicle or additional wear and tear. But for me, like what I've seen is that if you have services that involves creativity or custom art, you're always worried that a client won't like your work, or once it's delivered that they'll continue asking for revisions, or that they'll ask for something beyond your current skill level. But some of that is mitigated through communicating with the client beforehand and during the service, and being open and honest as to what you can do, and understanding their requirements and what they're looking for, and trying to manage the expectations, and then trying to meet those expectations, right? One tip that I learned years ago is to under-promise and over-deliver. When you're trying to sell your services, don't over-promise on what you can do. Instead, under-promise. And then when it comes for time to actually deliver, do more than what you said you would do. I try to implement that in my process, in my workflow, when I'm communicating with the client. If they make an order for 10 photos, I do what they ask and what they're expecting, right? I do the 10 photos, but I try to also go beyond that. So I'll shoot way more than the 10 that I need, and I'll edit more than the 10. And then I'll deliver the 10 best ones that I have, and then I'll add a few additional photos as a bonus. So it might be 2, 3, 5 more additional photos that I'm giving to them for free. But yeah, on the Uber and Fiverr comparison, one downside I'd say, although there may be less overhead expenses, one downside might be that there's more customer service and communicating with clients. And you have to understand your price and your time, how long it's going to take you to complete an order, to actually deliver. Because I've been underpricing my services to try to get more work, but then it takes me way longer than I anticipated, and I'm essentially working for minimum wage or less at times, especially if they ask for a revision, and I have to take a considerable amount of time adjusting and revising the work. So in the end, if you don't price enough and it takes you a lot longer, you might be working for minimum wage or even less. If you're going to do Fiverr, I definitely recommend you understand your pricing and your competition and how much time something's going to take you.